action. Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The ball comes out. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch your slap, watch your slap.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
7 at the 24-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Cleveland.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
At the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7. Browns nothing.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 41, Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting, instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Play fake. Wentz. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Odell Beckham.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A gain of 9.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Chubb. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. 14.
Browns, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 20, and he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
And 1.
Singletary again. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Check. Lucky. Jim.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
And they Again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
On downs.
The Browns drive about to get started.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 315. 56, Mike. 56. Got one. 56, Mike.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Browns, 1st down.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Thielen. A gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bills 21, Browns nothing. Timer.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pick.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up a throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.